Hello everyone, today we'll be talking about a specific topic. This topic is Oblivion Files. Now, if you've been around the Jailbreak community for a while, you may have heard rumors about strange activities happening far away from the main city, hidden places that most players never notice or never talk about. One of the most mysterious locations connected to these stories is a small, isolated island. First glance, it looks completely normal, just another quiet part of the map surrounded by water. But according to several reports and screenshots, something much darker has been happening there. Players have claimed that this island is home to an illegal PvP fighting ring. The idea is simple but dangerous. Instead of normal gameplay, certain players gather here to organize underground battles. These fights are not part of the official game. They're arranged privately away from the main areas where other players would normally see them. Competitors arrive with their best weapons, their fastest vehicles, and one goal: to prove who the best fighter really is. I've inserted a clip of one of these fights. As you can see here, there are two players on a private island PvPing in an illegal ring. This raises the question on what the staff at Bad Emo are doing to stop this illegal ring. According to what's been documented in the Oblivion Files, these matches follow their own rules. Sometimes it's a one-on-one duel, other times multiple fighters enter at once, turning the island into complete chaos. No police interference, no escaping mid-fight, just survival. Some players even claim that winners earn rare items, large amounts of in-game cash, or reputation among certain groups in the community. As you can see here, this is the island that seems abandoned, but is home to an illegal PvP ring. But here's where things get strange. The island itself isn't marked for PvP in the game. There are no signs, no official events, and nothing in the game description that explains why these fights would happen here. Which raises the question, why this island? Some believe it was chosen because of its isolation. Others think it might have originally been used by testers or early players before the map expanded. And then there are the most extreme theories that the island has been used for secret player events for years, quietly documented in what people now call the Oblivion Files. Whether these stories are true or just community legends, one thing is certain: the mystery of the island has become one of the most interesting rumors in the Jailbreak community. So the next time you're exploring the map, take a look out at the distant islands. You never know what might be happening when the rest of the server isn't looking. And who knows, maybe the Oblivion Files are only the beginning. Why this island? Out of the entire Jailbreak map, why would players choose this specific location? There are a few possible explanations. The first theory is isolation. The island is far away from the busiest parts of the map. Most players spend their time around robberies like the bank, jewelry store, casino, or museum. Because of that, the island doesn't get much traffic. That makes it the perfect place for secret gatherings. If you wanted to organize a private event without random players interrupting it, an isolated island would be one of the best locations possible. As you can see, the island is very far from Rising City. The second theory is visibility. Because the island is surrounded by water, it creates a natural boundary. That means players watching the fights can easily see what's happening without getting directly involved. Players can stand along the edges while fighters battle in the center. This setup makes the fights feel more like an arena, even though the game never intended for the island to be used in that way. But the third theory is where things start to get interesting. Some players believe the island might have been used for secret player events long before the Oblivion Files were crafted. According to older community discussions, certain groups of players use remote areas of the map to host competitions, challenges, and tournaments. These events weren't recorded officially, but stories about them were shared across forums, Discord servers, and YouTube videos. Over time, these stories evolved into something bigger. Eventually, players began collecting them. That collection of strange reports and stories is what people now refer to as Oblivion Files. The Oblivion Files aren't a single document, they're more like a community archive of mysteries. Each entry describes something unusual that players have witnessed or experienced in the game. Some entries talk about strange player activity. Others describe hidden locations. And some, like the Island PvP ring, describe events that feel almost like underground communities forming inside the game itself. Not everyone believes the Oblivion Files are real. Some players think the entire thing is just a series of exaggerated stories. After all, games like Jailbreak are full of creative players who enjoy making up challenges, events, and roleplay scenarios. It's possible that the Island PvP ring is simply a group of players having fun in their own way. But even if that's true, the mystery still remains, because the number of reports about the island continue to grow. Some players say they've accidentally stumbled onto these fights while exploring. Others claim they've seen boats arriving late at night, dropping off competitors before quickly disappearing. But without official proof, it's impossible to know what's really happening out there. Maybe it's just players creating their own hidden events. Or maybe it's something more. Either way, the next time you're flying over the map, take a look at that island. Because if the Oblivion Files have taught us anything, it's that not everything in Jailbreak is meant to be found. Before we end, we have two more things. First thing is witnesses. Starting off, we have Spectro HXD.
Não tenho provas, mas com certeza vi jogadores parados em círculos, como se estivessem esperando algo para começar. No tengo pruebas, pero estoy casi seguro de que he visto a jugadores parados en círculo, como si estuvieran esperando a que algo empezara.
Yes, I can confirm. I witnessed it on stream a while back when a hacker flung me far away from the map. Unfortunately, the footage glitched out, so I have no proof.
I got too close and my screen started pixelating and stuff. I don't know what happened, but once it cleared up, I just teleported back into the city.
I saw something like that too. Got chased off the island and my game randomly froze. It got corrupted so I couldn't save it.
Now thanks to Spectro HXC, Gadgeman Plays, Remat World, and Liam JB 2000 for providing their statements. Moving on, we have an interview with Oblivion himself. Alright, today I'm joined by someone you've probably heard about if you know the Oblivion Files. Oblivion, thanks for being here.
You make it sound like I had a choice.
That already sounds a little concerning, but let's start simple. What are the Oblivion Files?
They're not one thing, they're records, fragments, things players weren't supposed to notice, but they unfortunately did.
So the island, the PvP fights, those are real?
You don't get that many reports from different players without something happening.
Why this island though? There's nothing special about it, at least on the surface.
Exactly. That's why it works. No one looks twice at something that seems normal.
Are these fights organized, or is it just random players?
They're organized. Always have been. There are rules, obviously, even though no one really admits it.
Rules like what?
No interruptions, no outside interference. Once you're in, you finish the fight.
That sounds way more serious than just players messing around.
It's because it is.
Some people think the Oblivion Files are fake, just stories people made up.
People say that about everything they don't understand.
So you're saying there's more we haven't seen?
Oh yeah, a lot more.
Like what?
You're asking the wrong question.
Then what's the right question?
Why haven't they been stopped?
Okay, that's actually kind of creepy.
Should be.
Last question. If someone watching this wanted to find the island, should they go looking for it?
You can try to look.
That doesn't sound reassuring.
Well, just don't expect to leave with the same answers you went in with.
Alright, I think we're ending this.
Good choice.
Thanks for watching. And remember, not everything in Jailbreak is what it seems.